Hey, what's up buddy, welcome back to another Minecraft video. Today we are going to be testing out the new beacons from the Dwarfen Mines. Okay, so before we get into that, let's talk about the beacons and how to get them. So in the forge in the Dwarfen Mines, if you go to the forger, inside the item crafting, you would notice that you have the beacon crafting. The higher the heart of the mountain, the more stuff you have here. I'm guessing you can get this from heart of the mountain 2 and then the rest from 3, 4, and 5. If you look at the beacon 2, it says that it requires beacon 1, and to get beacon 1, you need to have Mithril 9 collection, which is 1 million Mithril. It's not that easy, but once you get it, trust me, it's so worth it, and I'll tell you why. So currently I only have beacon 4, because it was really expensive to upgrade, and it probably cost me around 30 million just to get it to 4. The material it needed did get cheaper, so it might be cheaper now. The only reason I didn't upgrade to beacon 5 is that it cost you 50 million. Alright, let's go to the island and show you everything about it. So over here, I placed down the beacon. It's a beacon 4, and you can see a bunch of perks. The first one is the beacon range, which increases the range it can give. The minion buff, which we'll talk about later, which is the most overpowered one. Beacon effects, profile stats, which you have to pick by yourself. And then the summoning, which still didn't come out, which we have no idea what it is, probably just pets and stuff. But anyways, let us focus on the most important one, the minion buff. So if you have tier 1, you will buff it by 2%, 4%, 6%, 8%, and 10%. Now, the reason why this is so broken is that if you see this melon minion, it used to be 9 seconds per harvest. But now, look at that. It's 4.9 seconds, which makes no sense because my upgrade is 8% buff. And 8% buff should be around 8.2 seconds between each action. And the fact that it's 4.9, it is obviously taking 80% buff instead of 8% buff. This is so broken right now because if you have the maxed out beacon, which is beacon 5, you can get 100% buff, which means double the speed. I have no idea why it's like this. It's probably just a bug, but it's so broken and so worth it. And to make sure that it's not just a visual problem, I'm going to be testing it out for 30 minutes with the beacon and then without the beacon. Let me take all of the stuff and then we'll start the timer. There you go, everything is out. Let us look at our XP as well so we can calculate the XP we get. We got 5 million XP here, and then our mining XP is 3.6 million. I'll let you know what happens in 30 minutes. Alright, I'm gonna stop the timer right here. And let's look inside the minion. As we can see, there's 24 enchanted melons, 2 enchanted diamonds. The diamonds are RNG, so don't put this in consideration that much. Also, I just have to mention that I did forget to put my rabbit pet. So I'm gonna stick with no rabbit pet for this experiment. Let us pick everything up with rabbit though. And then let's hold the hoe and then pick up all of the melons. There you go. Now with the diamonds. Perfect. Okay, we have everything now. We are going to sell it to the NPC. So the total we have made in 30 minutes is 6,560 coins. Now for the XP, we have 5.01 million. And then for the mining, we got 3.6, around the same. Now let me check the calculations and see how much we actually made in numbers. Okay, so I did the calculations and we gained 205 mining XP and 663 farming XP. So from all of that, you could say that you can make 900,000 farming XP in a day, without rabbits by the way, and 275,000 mining XP from the diamonds. Imagine how much you can make with the rabbit as well, and even if you get this beacon to 5, you'll be making a lot more. All of that is from 28 minions by the way, so you can only make 900,000 farming XP from 28 melon minions. So let's test it out without the beacon now. Nice, 30 minutes is over. We can start picking up all the melons. There you go. Picked up every single thing. Now let's see how much we made. For some reason, we actually made more melons, which makes no sense, but also made less diamonds. Diamonds is RNG, so this one makes sense. But the fact that we made almost the same amount of melons makes me question if the minions are even broken. Anyways, we made around 5,000 coins from the 30 minutes. And let's check the XP. 3.6 million. And then we have 5.011. So if you look at our calculations, we made 510 farming XP and 156 mining XP. I'm not sure exactly how we managed to get more melons, but yet less XP. But nevertheless, if I do the calculations for one day for 28 melon minions, we can gain 685,000 farming XP and 209,000 mining XP. You can see that you gain a lot more farming XP from the beacons. I'm not sure why time between action is 4 seconds with the beacons, even though it says only 8% buff. It is very broken and I do recommend that you should get it. I do think that getting the beacon 4 at least is worth it, but you could wait for the prices to go down. But waiting can be risky because they're probably gonna end up fixing them by then. Even the additional profile stats you get from this is worth it, so I do recommend getting it even for that. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!